Hola, my name is Maureen from His Gross Designs. I have 3 projects for you today. I purchased this Christmas frame at 90% off at a craft store. And I began painting over the words using some white chalk paint. I'm just trying to neutralize all the colorful words. But I purchased it because I fell in love with the edges of this frame. I wasn't aiming for perfection during this painting, since I'm going to be covering it up. Now I'm going to be painting this star. This is leftover from last year's Dollar Tree 4th of July project. I am using the color Nautical from Folk Art, and this is a chalk paint. And I'm going to set it to the side just to allow it to dry. Now I have a collection of different scrapbooking pages in the Patriotic color scheme. Now I'm carefully tearing them into long strips. And I didn't have a ruler at hand, so I'm using my bone folder as a guide as I tear. I love all the different patterns. I was intentionally making sure that they are not just the 4th of July kind of pattern. Okay, so now I think you may be able to see what I'm trying to do. I am using an Elmer's glue stick to start gluing down the paper strips. And I'm going to be creating a pattern with the red and the white paper strips. And as I continue this pattern, I want to let you know that you could also find me on Facebook and on Instagram. But if you check me out on Facebook, you will find me doing live crafting videos about 3 to 5 times a week. Find me on Facebook under His Girl Designs Official. And just to give you a heads up, all of my live crafting videos on Facebook are bilingual. That's right, Spanish and English, baby. All right, now back to the project. As you can see, I am finishing now the red and white strip pattern. Now I'm going to be using my utility knife to cut off all of the excess paper along the edges. Once all the edges have been trimmed out, we're going to proceed by adding the blue part of our flag to this frame. And as you could see, I'm gluing all of the blue strips onto the left top corner of this frame. And this project just turned out so cute. I just love being able to use scrapbook paper like this one to create this beautiful art piece. And now this is the last blue strip that I am adding to this rectangle. Next, I'm going to be using the color Nautical by Folk Art to paint the inner frame or the inner edge of this frame. Now guys, the only tip that I could give you to paint this small edge of the frame is first of all to use the right brush. Just make sure that you're using the right size. That makes the job a lot easier. And also just take it slow. Slow and steady is going to get the job done, and it's going to save you a lot of headaches. Now, remember the star that I painted towards the beginning of this project? Well, here it is. It's completely dried and ready to be sanded. I'm sanding down the star to give it more of this distressed look and also to be more in harmony with this project. Now I'm going to be using this small stencil. Guys, this was a gift from Mother's Day that one of my sons gave me. And I'll be sure to add to the description below the link to where you may find this for purchase. And now after a quick drying, I'm going to be gluing this star to the front center of the project. But I did not want the star to lay flat, so I'm going to be using a couple of wooden cubes. Now this came in a pack that I found at the Dollar Tree. And these 2 cubes worked well. I think it gave it the 3-dimensional look that I was going after. And now this looks completely done, but I wanted to do just a couple of more things. First, I'm going to be sanding down the edges of this frame. I'm taking some sanding paper and I'm just giving it a gentle distressed look to it. And the very last thing I'm going to be doing to complete the project, I will be using some of the Folk Art clear wax. I'm going to be rubbing it along the edges of the frame. Not only is the wax sealing the wood part of the frame, but I think it also brings the wood to life. I don't know, it's just something about it. I really love the look of it. But do let me know your thoughts. What do you think about it? I don't know, I think it just needed it. And now it's done. And for our second project, I'm going to be using a pizza pan that I purchased at the Dollar Tree. I am going to be painting this tray by using this nautical blue chalk paint by Folkart. I think this is one of my favorite colors for this season. And I'm going to be giving it 2 coats of paint, allowing it to dry in between coats. And I just love painting, guys. It's just so relaxing. And now once the second coat of paint is done, I'm going to be putting it to the side to allow it to dry. Next, I'm going to be taking a pack of 3 rings that I purchased at the Dollar Tree. I'm going to be taking the medium size ring from the pack. I am also going to be taking these 2 packs of Patriotic bandanas that were also purchased at the Dollar Tree. And as you could see, I'm leaving them folded. And I'm going to be cutting strips that are about 1 inch in width. Now this project does take a lot of strips, so be sure to cut plenty, but the 2 packs are more than enough. Now we're going to be attaching these bandana strips by tying them to the wire ring. Now if you watch carefully, you could see how I got it done. And we're going to continue this step until the ring is completely filled. Next, I'm going to be taking this 2-tone rope that I purchased at the Dollar Tree. Now, I don't think I show it here, but I did use some E6000 and hot glue mixture to attach the rope to the edge of this pizza pan. And once this step is completed, I am going to flip it over and work on the back side of this tray. And once again, I'm going to be using the mixture of hot glue in E6000 to glue this metal ring onto this picture tray. The E6000 is going to give us the permanent hold, while the hot glue is going to give us the immediate hold. Now remember not to mix those 2 together. You're just basically going to be gluing it side by side. And once that is done, we're going to be working on the front side of the tray. I'm going to be using this stencil to paint the words God Bless America in red. And once again, the link to this product will be found in the description below. And I'm going to be finishing up this project by stenciling some stars in different sizes. Thank you for helping my channel by liking this video, and also don't forget to subscribe so that way you could be notified whenever I upload a new video. I'm also going to be taking a total of 3 small wooden stars that I purchased at the Dollar Tree. And once I paint those wooden stars, I'm going to be attaching them with hot glue to the bottom part of my sign. And now this project is complete. Now on to the last project. And for this project, we're going to be working on a riser. And for this project, we're going to begin by using 2 small wooden oval plaques that I believe I found them at the Dollar Tree. However, I know that Walmart also has these available. Taking the Waverly chalk paint in the color cashew, and I'm watering it down, creating a liquidy paint that resembles a stain mixture. And I'm just painting or staining one side of each oval and its edges. And I'm just using my heat gun just to speed up the drying process. Now I'm going to be taking 5 small wooden cubes that I found at the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to be using some hot glue and wood glue to glue them onto one of the sides of the wooden oval. And now this is just a little oopsie. I was just about to repeat the process and glue the other board on top of that, but then I remember that I need to cover this gap in between. And for that, I'm going to be using this 2-tone rope that I found at the Dollar Tree. I'm going to be gluing it around the edge of the oval, framing out the oval as you can see me doing. And I'm going to be repeating the process, adding a second layer to the rope. And now that I'm done gluing the second layer of this rope, I am going to be attaching the other oval on top of this one. And this may sound silly, but it's as if you're making a little sandwich here. That's all I could think about. And once the other oval is added on top, you guessed it, we will be using some more stencils to finish this up. And once again, this stencil was a Mother's Day gift one of my sons gave me. However, I'm going to be adding the link to the description below. To paint these cutie patootie little stars, I'm going to be using the color Nautical by Folk Art. And remember, when using stencils, it's always best to pounce your paint onto your surface. And the only thing that is missing are just little feet or little legs. And for that, I'm using these small little mushrooms that I found at the Dollar Tree. They are wooden mushrooms, and I did stain them with the same nautical paint I used for the stars. And this project is done. Let me know in the comments what you think of this project. And friends, thank you for watching. Don't forget to watch the rest of the videos that I have already uploaded here in this channel. Adios.